the younger people are like, I want to grow up to be a YouTuber, or
Yep.
right, I want to be some kind of influencer. Whereas you had the background in that kind of field, and it was more actually, I want to put this into practice and show what it could do.
Yeah.
So no, go on, you go.
No, I was just gonna say that that's super true, and that's something that I hear all the time. Is I always admire the people who want to do like I don't know, a beauty channel or whatever, and they have no background in production, and then they have to learn to communicate the thing they're passionate about, and then also learn about lighting and audio and cameras and all this stuff. And that's, to me, that always seems harder. Whereas I'm like, well, my channel's like, it's about the stuff you need to do to like have a channel. So it's kind of simpler, but it's very true that kids, I think it's like the number one, at least in the US, maybe in the UK as well, I'm not sure, the number one job profession for students or for kids up to like age 17. There was like a research study a couple years ago, more than like astronaut or celebrity or whatever, YouTuber, specifically it was, I forget the exact numbers, but it was an overwhelming majority, I think in the 70% wanted to have like a career in online video, with 50% of them specifically mentioning YouTube. And most of the parents I know say that with disdain. Or like, oh, my kid, they just want, and it's like, sure, like, don't tell them like grow up and be a YouTuber, but also like, I think your kid's telling you they're interested in sharing stuff, they're interested in communicating, they're interested in creativity. That's something to embrace. And whether or not they have a YouTube channel or they get off the ground, the skills that go into that are things that are going to be really helpful for them no matter what they end up doing. So I think there's a lot of value there. I don't remember if that was the question or not.
No, that's cool. That's actually a really good point, though, is that actually you can say just YouTuber, but there are so many skills involved in it. And actually, for some people like me, it would push people out of their comfort zone. Mm-hmm. So actually, it's not just, oh, you want to go down the YouTuber route, well, blah, 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 blah. It's, well, actually, there's so many different skills. And exactly to your point, even if your channel doesn't go off and get like stupid subscribers, those skills are so transferable into other areas.
Oh yeah. Being comfortable in front of a camera, like it's like, if you can be comfortable speaking in public, it's like a superpower, because everybody's number one fear is public speaking. And if you can somehow get over it and be comfortable with it, I mean, you just automatically kind of set yourself up for success in a way that, by not really doing anything other than just like not letting the discomfort stop you.
I guess it's just so weird. And maybe it's because we didn't grow up with cameras and well, at least smartphones, right? That it is a bit unnatural, but I still find it weird that, and I'd have no issue with other people do, but you know, we're vloggers, right? Like if I was outside and I had to talk to a camera, I'd be like, oh, people are looking at me.
That never gets comfortable.
Okay, that's good.
The only time I've ever felt comfortable doing that is if there's another person, because then it's like, oh, you're filming something. But when it's just you by yourself, I think you're always gonna feel weird. I did find that using like a travel tripod, like kind of looks like a real tripod when you extend it, it really helped, because I'd set that up, set the camera, and then I'd talk to it. And for some reason that just makes it look more like, oh, he knows, like he's doing a real thing. Whereas if you just have like the Gorilla Pod and you're just talking to it, and then it looks like, what are you doing? I don't know, that was my like cheat. But then you have to carry this like big thing around.
Yeah, maybe we should just stop caring about other people.
That's really the key, is just to like do your thing and not, because they don't even like, if you see somebody talking to a camera on the street, how long are you even going to remember that? Like, right. 4 minutes, and then you're going to forget about it. And that's as much thought as they're putting into it. So
yeah, that's a really good point. So